Welcome back, everybody. I hope this is better. Please let me know if it's better for you. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I go live for other messages and readings. Please feel free to leave a comment to let me know how it's resonating with you. If you're watching this after the stream, please feel free to use the comment section. All right, I hope this is better. I don't know what's going on today, but definitely let me know. Okay. Hey, Teresa, is it still the same? Is it still the same? Okay, great. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Thank you, Bianca. Thank you, everybody, for coming back in. So, as promised, I have left the cards just as they were. Only one popped out so far. So let's go ahead and get started. We have the Peace card here. It says, I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. That has been coming out, not specifically this card, but the fact that you're trying to be in more peace. Okay, I do feel like you're having I'm hearing second thoughts. So you could be at a place where you're just like, okay, I've done everything else, but just really stay in peace. So you're finding that the more peace that you have, that you, to be honest, that you really decide to have, you're seeing that things are working out better for you. It has helped your anxiety. It has helped depression if you have depression here. So, yeah, peace is a really big factor. I do get the feeling that you're not allowing anybody to interrupt your peace at this time. And I also, look at this, I have the humor card. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Some of you could feel like you've been smiling more, you've been laughing more, you've been enjoying your time more with your friends, your family. You're just having a really good time. And I feel like this is a good time for you. We have the health card here. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So, taking care of your body, drinking that water like we've been talking about, exercising, doing things that are good for your mental health. Yeah, lots and lots of self-care here. Somebody likes to watch comedies as well. Okay. 1 second. I have the gratitude card here. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Wow. So you could be walking into this place where you're seeing a lot of things opening up for you. And I feel like you're going in with gratitude. You're grateful. You're feeling less stressed here. This could be even you meeting new people. You could be feeling like, okay, I'm so glad I met this person. Even if it didn't work out, I'm glad I met this person. I learned something new. And overall, this is a great person. Maybe not the person for me. And someone else could be feeling this way about you. Look at this, Pisces. I have the loneliness card here. It says, I know that I am never alone. Okay. So you could be feeling like having these moments of loneliness, but you assure yourself that you're not alone. Because as always, you have the Most High and you have other things around you. So, I mean, it's completely normal to feel like you're lonely when you don't have a significant other, or maybe your kids are become, have grown up and moved, and maybe you have that empty nest syndrome, or maybe you just noticed that you've been by yourself for a while here. So it's really normal, and it's something that we all go through to feel moments of loneliness, but we have to remember that we're not really alone. Okay. We have the surrender card. It says, I can release my need to control. A lot of you, maybe in the past, you may have witnessed that you had this sense about you where you were trying to control things. I believe that comes from a place of insecurity to some point. It's like if you feel like you're in control of everything, you feel like it's safe. You feel like it's safe to love, safe to trust, safe to do whatever it is. And so at this time, you surrender. You're like, wait a minute. If something is for me, I want it. If it's not, then I know it's not for me. Okay. So definitely surrendering this idea of having to have it your way. We have the grief card here. It says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Yes. So a lot of you have lost friends, which, things happen. It's so unfortunate. You may have lost jobs and had to get new jobs. You've lost, why am I seeing flowers? So some of you could have just suffered some kind of loss, and you see the beauty in how it feels to have peace after healing from that, or you're still healing from that. And I feel like you have a healthy way of coping with whatever grief this is. Some of you could be grieving the fact that you've lost your old self, okay? So definitely it seems like, I don't know why this seems so off today. So definitely it seems like you're just putting this you're placing yourself in this position to really feel good about where you are, okay? We'll have to check this out. I think it's my lighting, but we'll check that out after the stream. So yeah, a lot of you are feeling pretty good about where you are at this time. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Y'all, somebody, I'm like off kilter today. Was somebody a bit disorganized? I'm dropping cards and my lighting's not good. Like maybe someone's had some things going on today, kind of like a little off. That happens, you know. We have the service card here. It says, I feel good when I can help others. So you could be at this place of, I like helping others, but I don't want to be used, okay? So you could have this place in your heart right now where you're helping, willing to help, feel good about it. Maybe you work in a job where you're constantly helping people, working with the public, healthcare, a teacher. Maybe you're some type of sponsor or some type of coach or counselor, or just working with the public in general. Maybe you work with the elderly population or children, and you really feel good about it. You really feel good. It really helps you to fulfill your purpose here. We got the purpose card. I know what I'm here to do. So a lot of you are walking into this place of knowing what you're here to do, feeling good about it. It feels good to give back, and it also feels good to give back to people that truly appreciate it and people that really could use your help, right? Okay, let's move this here. Let's see what we got here. We have the change card, okay? It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So some of you could realize like, hey, it all starts with me. If I want change, I have to be willing to assess the change. I have to be willing to change things within myself. It's almost like, say, for instance, you want new love in your life. You want something better than what you had before with your ex, right? So you're looking at how you showed up in that connection, right? You can't change the man or the woman you were with. You know, you never will be able to do that. But you're looking at how you showed up as a person. You're not blaming yourself, but you're looking at, okay, maybe I wasn't my highest version back then. Maybe I had a lot of unresolved issues. Maybe I still was going through something that I wasn't able to show up correctly in the way that I needed to for my partner. So I feel like you're looking at that, and you may be tweaking some things a little bit. You may be willing to change some things so that when you do meet somebody new, you're a much better version of yourself than you were before. Okay. So huge difference. And the more that you change and elevate, you're going to be attracting that back into your life. A lot of you know that. We have the acceptance card. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Yes. Changing another person, changing the situation that happened, but you can change you. You can change how you react. Right? And I feel like a lot of you, once you became in tune with that, you started seeing things all around you change. Okay. We have the empathy card. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. These three go together. All right. Maybe some of you just empathize with past friends that you've had, past relationships, because you're seeing yourself. You're seeing this other version of you from the past. And you're like, well, I wasn't my best self. I didn't show up the best. No, I didn't deserve how I was treated, but I'm glad I am where I am now. And that's the most important thing. So you're having empathy not only for the past version of you, but for people that may not. I'll put it like this. You're having empathy for past version of you, and also people that experienced a low vibrational version of you, because maybe you kind of went off on some people and you were upset and all that kind of stuff. So you're seeing things from a different light. We have the courage card here. It says, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So a lot of you have a lot of things that you face every day, and I do too. So you're seeing that what's the point of fearing change? If I want change in my life, I can't just continue to fear it. I have to be willing to walk into it and trust that the work that I've been doing is going to showcase for itself. I'm going to be able to overcome any obstacles. I'm going to be able to learn well, I'll put it like this. You're going to learn lessons and you're also going to apply the lessons that you've already learned. So it's kind of like dipping your toe in the water and just seeing where you fit. But I do feel like a lot of you are willing to take that risk. All right. We have the friendship card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Yeah. And sometimes friends leave our lives for a reason as well. So you could be really taking your friendships seriously. Anybody that you consider a friend, you feel like that's a very important title to have. Anybody else that's not considered a friend is probably just an associate, someone that you know. But at this time, at this point in your life, if you are calling somebody your friend, that means you have a different kind of connection with them and you don't use that friend title lightly. Okay? I'm like that as well. We have the success card. I know that there is a no greater goal than to love. Yes, that means love as in a significant other, your friends, your family, your immediate family, your children, your pets. So you're seeing that true love really starts with having the ability to love yourself and others around you and everything, which leads to success. Can you imagine not feeling like you were loved at all by anybody or anything at all? I guess some people feel that sometimes, but you're an inspiration to someone. Somebody's life is better because you're in it. And a lot of us don't even realize that. There's somebody right now that gets joy out of talking to you or seeing you or whatever, and they may not have ever told you that. But you are important to somebody. And if you feel like you're not, you're important to me, okay? So just know that you truly have a divine purpose and you mean a lot to yourself and you also mean a lot to your surroundings, okay? We have the doubt card. I release the need to know all the answers. Yeah, some of you have given up trying to figure out why this person left. You've given it up and you have turned it over a new leaf. And that last reading we had, you had the surrender card. So you surrender that too. You're like, okay, I don't know why that person left. I don't know why they didn't want to work on it, but I'm just going to leave it right there. I can't do I can't do anything about it. I can't change it. But what I can do is say, I wish you well, you know? We have the honesty card. It says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. Yeah, that's you being real with yourself. That's you honoring yourself. Okay? That's you just like, okay, look, I got a lot of people that have really hurt me and been dishonest with me. But I got to keep it 100 with myself. You're realizing that at the end of the day, you are all you have. I mean, you got family and all that, but I'm saying, really, you got you for the rest of your life. So you got to trust you. And that means working on different ways of trusting yourself with different situations that come up, okay? That's my day. I'm not feeling it. I miss my kids. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I'm sorry about that. But yeah, this is the vibe I'm getting here, Pisces. And we got the adversity card that came out earlier. I accept the challenges that are the best way to learn. Yes, a lot of you could be feeling challenged, just like Chris today. Challenged with just, your human emotion, or challenged with just trying to keep yourself balanced, trying to keep yourself in a good space. A lot of times, we have to just constantly remind ourselves that things will get better. And I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, why do you have to keep doing that? And a lot of times it's because you have to retrain your way of thinking. If you have lived a life where most of your thoughts or most of the comments made towards you were negative, you have to like retrain your way of thinking, retrain the way your brain absorbs things, the way your eyes see things, and it can take time to do that. To thy own self be true. Yes, Teresa, absolutely. So, just give yourself time. Be patient with yourself. Don't try to rush it. Because facing challenges in life can be tough. And we grow from everything that we face. We grow from every situation that didn't work out. Okay? A lot of times, if you look at it, we grow for the better. It just depends on the work that you're willing to put into it, okay? All right, we're going to look at forward movement. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live and for other messages. Leave a comment to let me know how it resonates with you, okay? All right, we're going to try to have both of these in the live here. Let's look at forward movement. We have the health card. It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines me. So once again, when I see that card, I'm just thinking taking better care of yourself as always. I'm talking about your mental health, your spiritual health, your financial health, okay? All of those different ways, emotional health. Pay attention to that, okay? Look at those different spots in your life. Am I mentally healthy? Am I physically healthy? Am I emotionally healthy? Look at all that and really assess what you could do to be better here moving forward. We have the service card. I feel good when I can help others. Yes, I do feel like a lot of you could work in human services or work in the public, and it does do something for you. Like I said earlier, you could be working with the elderly or children or something like that. I'm hearing addiction specialist. So some of you could really be volunteering, talking to people that have had addictions, and maybe you have a story of your own and you can share a lot and you can give some guidance here, like an AA representative or something like that. So yeah, that's really good for those that may be into that. But definitely I feel like your service makes a difference, and it also helps boost your self-esteem as well. We have the purpose card again. I know what I'm here to do. So yeah, moving forward, you are stepping into your purpose if you don't know it already. A lot of you are paying attention to the spiritual gifts that you have, and I encourage you to keep doing that, because eventually, if you don't know what your purpose is, you will figure it out. Just remember, your purpose is the thing that you do that you don't really have to have a lot of effort. It just comes naturally to you. So say for instance, like myself, I am naturally like intuitive. I consider myself a pretty good speaker and guider, and I just have this way. I've always had that ever since I was a kid. So the thing about it is I had to grow into it. I had to become more mature in order to get the words out and also know how to reach an audience. So there may be something else that you're able to do. You could do the same thing, but whatever it is that you do without very little effort, that is usually a big part of your purpose, okay? We have indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are doing that now. Some of you have realized, I'm literally hearing somebody say, okay, I've been burned several times and I don't want to be burned anymore. So maybe you would go against your better judgment without listening to the intuition, and you learn from it. So I definitely feel like a lot of you have gotten to that place with the acceptance card. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. You realize you can't change people, but you can change how you react to people, and you can also change the circumstances that you face after an action. We have the change card. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Basically, that's once again under acceptance, accepting what you can't change, changing what you can change, and recognizing that things happen in divine timing. I did haircuts for free out here for the kids' back to school event. It was nice. That was last Saturday. Good for you. Hey, Anna. Heart and soul, what's going on? That's awesome, Chris. That should have made you feel really good. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah. Sometimes we can't change our circumstance, but we can be the change. So you were definitely being a change, making a difference. Wow. The love card. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Yes. So when we try to do that, I know it's hard sometimes to walk in love, but when we try to do that, and we try to really look at the glass half full, and instead of looking at it just completely empty, you really will see that things work out better. A lot of time, the biggest challenge, I believe, with us as human beings is getting along with problem people, because there's so many of them, right? There's so many people that are low vibrational. But if you develop a way to deal with problem people, you've mastered a whole lot. So I definitely think that that's a challenge for most people, especially when you're trying to elevate in your vibration. Because one negative person can ruin your day if you allow it, if you're not in tune enough to be able to separate. And just know if they're negative, it usually 9 times out of 10 has nothing to do with you. Why does this card keep coming out? Adversity again. So in this reading here, adversity to me, like I just mentioned, people coming at you crazy that have nothing to do with you. And here we go. You may face adversity in situations that you didn't even try to get into. So you may have people that try to call you sometimes and they want to put you in their business. Don't get in it. Don't get in it. Just say, I hope things work out for you. I'll be praying for you. Don't get in it. Because that's just going to lower your vibration. Okay, Chris said, oops, one kid had me in tears. He was 9 and said I was a very good barber. Oh, that's sweet. Wow. We have the envy card here. It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Yes, there you go. People don't realize that. You may have people that envy you, jealous of you, but they don't realize you got problems that you're dealing with too. They just looking at the outside. They're looking at what you drive. They're looking at how you dress. They're looking at how you look. But they don't realize that you may look good to them, but you've taken a lot of time to get to where you are and to have the confidence. They don't see the work that you put into stuff. They only look at the outcome. They only see the fruits of your labor. They ain't looking at how hard it was to get through the labor. But that's neither here nor there, because this is really your story. And not everybody's going to get it, right? Okay. What else we got here? Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Yes, learning to forgive people that have wronged you. All right, that does not mean you got to still deal with them, but learning to forgive them. Not, try to get away from wishing bad karma on people, because in this life, whatever we put out, we're going to get anyway. So you don't have to wish that stuff on people. And the more positive energy you send them, the better. Okay. And it's going to set you free. So you could be working on that moving forward, having more patience with the patience card. I accept that everything happens in divine order. That means that new love you want, that new car you want, that new house you want. All right. Just being in better shape or whatever it may be. Be patient with yourself. One day at a time. That's what I tell anyone. We have the guilt card. It says, I release my beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Yes. So, things that you have felt guilty about, I feel like you're making a way to release them. I feel like you're making a way to just say, hey, I can't change it, but I can change my outcome now. And you got to realize whatever you did that you're holding on to that caused you some guilt, you more than likely you were a totally different version of yourself. And you can admit that. Okay. We got the balance card. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Yes. So when I see that, I'm thinking Two of Pentacles or Temperance. So you are bringing balance. And what's so ironic is the more balance you have within yourself, you're noticing things balance out all around you. And that doesn't mean that people are just changing because you're changing. It just means that your vibration is at a different level. And so you're noticing that certain things around you are a lot more harmonious. You ever notice if you're really stressed out one day, everything around you seems to be going wrong? Yeah, you can notice when you're having those good days that things are starting to look like they're going right for once. Okay. We have the happiness card here. It says, I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Yes. And here's the thing. Make sure you're trying to remain in peace so you can keep up the happiness, because you will be tested. I'm just saying. I'm going to go ahead and tell you will be tested. But the thing about it is, if your healing is truly authentic and you've really been doing the work, you'll be able to fight negative energy that may try to test you. Okay. You will be fine. So just keep yourself smiling. Okay. And try to have patience with yourself. You're still on a journey of healing. You're still recovering. Nothing is built overnight. And if it is, if it's built overnight, then it's usually fake. So you just gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. We have the denial card here. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So a lot of you could be facing your biggest fear right now. Okay, you could be facing your biggest fear. And this could be something like you're being forced to get a whole new job in a whole new state or something like that. And it's like, oh my gosh, and you could be in a little bit of denial about how it's going to get better, right? You may be thinking about the worst, and really, you're probably getting ready to be set up for so much better. AC died 2 days ago. Landlord fixed it today. Today, I broke my TV, had to get another. See, Teresa, I'm telling you, that was a test. We experience things like that. That's a test. But look at what your vibration allows you to do. You still handled your business and things just worked out for you. So yeah, yeah. Yep, it happens like that sometimes. We got the judgment card. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Yes, and more people, I can imagine you would like for more people to understand that about you. That, hey, I may look like I got it all together, but I still got to work on me. I'm a work in progress. But a lot of people are looking at what you do for a living. They look at how you look when you step out. They look at your car. They, the fact that you're smiling or whatever, and they just get it misconstrued. But you just know that it would be nice if that would happen, where they would just look at you have your own challenges. But hey, we definitely can't change another person. I almost feel like crying in the shower, laugh out loud like Jim Carrey on Ace of Ventura. I'm sorry. Oh, it's okay. Okay, you'll be fine. You will be fine. Tomorrow you will be better. I promise. You will be better tomorrow. You'll come in here and you say, I feel better today. It's like that. You got to allow yourself to feel those emotions. Don't try to fight against it. You got to feel them. And like I always say, replace them with something positive. Immediately feel the sadness, feel the guilt, feel the shame, and then replace that feeling with something positive. You got to do that and work through the emotion. It's like what messes us up sometimes is when we try not to feel. You know, when we try not to feel, that's where we mess up. Okay. Pride. And look how ironic this is with this card to come out, pride. It says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's what you call true empathy right there. That's what you call true empathy. When you can get to a place of you hear somebody's story and you can put yourself in their shoes, that is a very powerful person because you're empathetic. But the thing about being an empath, you have to be so careful because especially an empath that's a Pisces, you absorb everybody's energy. I know I used to do this. You absorb everybody's energy. You take it home with you. You're still thinking about what happened to somebody else 3 or 4 days after you heard about it. So you have to be careful with that and figure out a way to separate from that energy. Okay. And lastly, we have the failure card. It says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So yeah, that's a perfect way to end that reading there. So we all know that sometimes we can't get it right. Sometimes things don't work out. But we have to remember that a failure, a setback, somebody saying no, a rejection is truly a projection forward. So where one person may say no, you may have 2 or 3 people that'll say yeah. Okay. Where one job didn't want to hire you, there may be 4 jobs that want to give you a chance. So we have to figure out how we're looking at things. A lot of times it's how we look at things. Okay. Hey, Christy. Hey, happy Thursday for the Oxford Church of Nature and Magical Food Forest. And I hope you are all happy, healthy, and well. Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much. Yeah, and you'll be drained as well, Bianca. Yeah. So make sure that you're keeping yourself as positive as you can and know that just because you've made mistakes does not mean you're a terrible person. It just means you're human. Okay. My pleasure. Thank you, Christy. Thank you for coming in. Thank you so much. Yep. I hope Chris gets to see them soon as well. So make sure you're being mindful of what you're manifesting. Make sure you're being mindful of what you're telling yourself on a subconscious level. Make sure you're being careful with your words because your words have power and all that good stuff. Okay. And most importantly, everybody, if you don't remember anything else, be patient with yourself where you are right now. Be patient with where you are. Okay. I know you want to rush. You don't want to feel that sadness anymore. You want to smile again and not have to fake it till you make it. But please fake it till you make it. Please smile even when it feels like you can't. Okay. Give yourself time to heal. Give yourself time to feel the pain. but get back to smiling because you have so many things to be grateful for. All right. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm live again for other messages. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section to let me know how it resonates. All right. Thank you, everyone. Remember, you are worth it always. Take care. Stay safe and blessed. Until next time. Bye.